Hello everybody. Welcome to your weekly messages for November 22nd to the 28th of 2020. This is good for all signs. Make sure you're subscribed, you like, share, comment on this video if you feel called to, if anything resonates, how this is supporting you right now. Sign up for my newsletter for more exclusive readings. And also, if you would like to learn more about money, I am offering a live class and it will be available as a bundle after the fact, so check that out. I'm going to be hosting that on the 23rd, the live call. So if you want to be on the live call, then go sign up. It's very, very dense. I'm putting a lot into that, all of the nuances, the nooks and crannies around money, and I will be supporting you in elevating your financial experience in this lifetime. So I love talking about money and manifestation. You guys know active creation is a big deal to me. So I'm just inviting you to get in there if you are looking to expand financially. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get started with this. Let's see the first thing that's coming up this week. What do we need to know? Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Now, this completely makes sense if you are having a lot of, my candle just went out. If you are having a lot of anxiety about the state of the world, what's going to happen, what's going to unfold, is it going to be this way forever, right? There's a lot of those anxieties about the collective right now. So this is about getting back to your soul, getting back to God, going inward, feeling into yourself right now. And there are a lot of things that are out of your control. And even if the collective is going apeshit right now, I promise you that there is way more to this thing that we're doing here. It's not... Don't over-identify with the collective climate right now. Otherwise, you're going to be miserable because there's a lot of collective trauma that's being processed and worked through. There's a lot of shadow that's coming up and out. And so try to reel yourself in from focusing on the external and go back to what makes you feel good, giving to yourself, self-care, manifestation, connect to yourself, process your emotions, even if they're collective, right? Do the work, do all of that, but remind yourself that you don't have to constantly tune into the collective, because then you're going to be on an emotional roller coaster along with the collective. So kind of break out of that and find a pocket of peace to create for yourself as much as you can, because it's kind of like if you're watching news 24/7, you're not going to be able to fix any of it. They're just broadcasting a specific frequency that's causing distress. So try to break out of that this week. And then this is the Affirmators at work. I think I used this deck last week, if I remember correctly, but it was calling me again. So we're just gonna use it and see what comes up. Opportunities. When new opportunities arise in my life, I swallow my hesitation and gladly accept them. At this point in my journey, I can't tell what will turn out to be a dead-end path and what will be the road to my dream career, so I might as well try them all. Dear Maps app developers, how about a fortune-telling option? Okay, so this is one of those things when I'm helping people kind of tap into their own guidance around what do I do next. One of the things that I remind them is you have to let go of the outcome and just follow the next step. Follow the next guided, aligned action, even if you don't know where it's going to lead. You have to trust that the path is going to unfold, even if you start moving in one direction and then there's a detour. Or you have to keep in mind, if you're just following your guidance, your intuition, what feels best for you, if you're just leading with what feels best, you're gonna land where you need to, and all of the right doors are going to open. Your only job is to trust your soul, trust your guidance. That's essentially how things continually unfold. So you don't need to worry about, am I gonna make the right or wrong decision? It's not like that. You're going to magnetize the right things as you need. That's always going to be how it is if you trust that. If you trust yourself, you trust the path, and then all of the moves that you make are going to accumulate in the direction that you ultimately want to go. You're going to land where is best for you, and so you don't have to put so much pressure on your decisions. You get to just lead with what feels right moment by moment. Okay. And then decisions. The thing that's coming up as I'm reading this for you is looking at your experience on Earth, looking at all of the things that you're doing, what you're calling into your space, how you're looking at situations and people in your life as conscious choices. So this is less about, do I take this job or that job? Sure, that could be coming up, right, with the opportunities card as well. But this is a little bit deeper from what I can see. The decisions, it's more about, am I choosing to believe this thought that's coming up? Am I choosing to buy into this fear that's being reflected back at me? Am I deciding to fall into the old pattern, or am I deciding to choose something different in this moment? Am I deciding to, stay stuck in the wound or move it through my body? There are many seemingly micro decisions that really add up over time. And so this is about making a decision and making decisions each and every day that move you in the direction that you want to go, even if that is just processing emotions. Right? That can be something that has a really big impact. So try to look at the decisions are more internal than external. And the more you can kind of tap into the decisions that I make moment by moment, experience by experience, are going to shape my reality. The thoughts piece is really big. What I mean is we have mental chatter all day. The ego constantly has its 2 cents that it wants to give you, right? All of the defense mechanisms, they talk at you all day. And what this is guiding you to do is really evaluate if those are helping or harming you and choose again. This is reminding me of just like putting a harness on your ego. Okay, let's move on to the core reading this week. So the central theme for you, 8 of Branches. I think you're moving a lot faster than you give yourself credit for, and it is safe for you to do the emotional processing and know that you're still moving quickly. You can do all of this work. You can tune into your internal world and make that as supportive as possible, right? You can do all of these things and know that each and every step you take, like what I talked about here, the decisions, as long as you're aligned, you're going to land where you need to. And things are moving really fast, even if you can't see it. If it still feels like a lot of undergrowth, that's completely fine, but things are moving fast. There is like rapid growth, rapid evolution, rapid change, rapid expansion. All of that is what's coming up this week, even if you don't feel it. If you're feeling slow, consider how impactful emotional processing is. What you have shifting out is the devil. This is temptation, old patterns, old belief systems, old habits. All of that is moving out. You're no longer in this space of just like the skeletons in the closet is what's coming up. All of this stuff, it seems like you have a really good eye on it. Like you know what is happening internally. And so as you address this and just say, hey, I see you, I know what you're doing, I know you're there, right? Keeping a closer eye on that, that's actually what helps you excel. If you ignore this, if you ignore the devil, if you're not conscious of this, then it can get sneaky and sticky. So this is just saying, keep an eye on this so you can move quickly. The oncoming energy, the sun. I'm getting like a new dawn, fresh start, new beginnings, a new journey. It looks very fresh and vibrant. So this comes with a lot of joy, fun, and play. You have that to look forward to, but also there's something really, really key about it's new. It's like initiating or starting fresh. This to me looks like you've internally reset yourself, and you're not caving to the patterns of the past, but instead looking with a fresh lens. This is a conscious choice. So this isn't something that, sometimes I get comments where people are like, no, everything is shit. Well, okay, then God will say yes to that. Like, if you've already decided, you're already committed to not making a change, to not resetting, to not adjusting your lens or addressing the wounds of the past, then you always have the option to stay there. So remember, a lot of the bulk of the work is choosing. It's making a decision again and again and again. And if you want this, it's about holding that within yourself first. That's always what it comes back to, right? But for those of you who are doing the work, who are conscious, who are intentional, this is what you have to look forward to. Okay, let's see what's happening outside of you in the external. Maiden of Branches. Okay, so this is the Page of Wands, I believe. Let me see what else is going on here. We have the Tower. Okay, I'm going to pull one more, but from what I can see, it's like an energetic reboot. So what I mean is, if you've been feeling like, oh my God, everything is falling apart, or, oh, I'm evaluating myself, I'm looking at myself, and I realize that I'm not putting my energy where I want it to go, or I'm feeling really exhausted, don't judge that. Understand that a lot of the time there has to be that breakdown in order to feel into the next level. This reminds me of a personal time for me where I had no energy because so much of it was going to emotional healing. And I still was manifesting from that space of not having energy. And that's counterintuitive, right? Because a lot of the time we think about energetic expenditure as being what cultivates more manifestations, and that's not accurate. So this is like allowing things to break down and shed, come to completion, and then rebuilding, knowing that the new growth is going to be really expansive. And then we also have the Mage of Branches. I believe this is the Knight. So you have the Page and the Knight of Wands. This week is an energy game, for sure. Like, there's a lot of energetic realignment. You're probably doing a lot of evaluating on where am I putting things, how am I wielding my energy, and then also being more intentional with what you're delegating, what you're giving energy, and then doing the emotional processing, letting the old die. That's what the Tower represents, is that breakdown. And the key thing is to be an allowance of this. And if you're wanting something new, you can't get to the next destination by using the same strategies that you were when you were stuck. So that you have to have the Tower. You have to let the old beliefs, the old skeletons, the wounds, you have to let them move out. And I'm getting this as a heavy emotional processing week. It's heavy on recognizing your own distortions. We've all got them. We all have to face them. Recognize they are ultimately lies that you've just been taught. you're really taking control of your reality and what you are building on Earth. You're still building. Remember, you have to separate the collective. Separate that. Yes, you're a part of it. Yes, you're processing with the collective. But the idea that because the collective is tantruming right now, that you no longer have the ability to create, or that you're disempowered completely. No, no, no. That is a choice. That is a decision that you make. So this is a big empowerment week. I know people don't like it when I say that, but really you have the opportunity to anchor into more of that. Do not fall victim to the collective right now. Understand that yes, you're a part of the collective, but the collective tantrum is not an indication of what you are building. Okay. And then we have Queen of Vessels. Yep, those emotions need to be tended to. And I promise you, if you clean up your energy, this is energetic cleanup week, emotional processing week. As you do this, things will get faster and faster and faster. The more you attend to your emotional body and you're skeptical of the distortions and the wounds that want to come up, right? Because look, this guy is like, I'm right here. I'm ready to tempt you again. I'm gonna come into your mind and let's see if you believe this old wound again. Okay, that's the temptation that has continually resurfaced. And every time it resurfaces, you don't just want to shove it into the closet, but instead either nurture it, love it, challenge it, question it, right? Be really skeptical with the stories that run in your mind. And so the Queen of Vessels is about tending to yourself. And then the other thing we have going on is the Three of Vessels, okay? Three of Cups. So play, friendships, community, wherever you might find it, is going to be helpful at this time. Let me pull a Sovereign Oracle card just for fun. Compost, break it down into its elements. Let whatever isn't working become the soil for your next endeavor. Send it to the earth, let it return to you with new vitality. I'm going to pull one more. Story, weave a fable, share your heroic journey, tell yourself a conscious loving tale. Yes, this is what I was talking about. Your mental body, you have to be the one to put a harness on that. You know, if you just believe everything from your wounding, then you're constantly going to stay stuck in that loop. So you have to be careful with that. Tell yourself the story of how you would like to see things unfold. And again, I just want to bring up, for those of you who are going there mentally right now, no, you can't influence someone's free will. So it's just about tell yourself a more nurturing, helpful story. Sculpt that out for yourself this week. It's a good time to do that. And think about your energy as being precious, and where you allow it to flow, what you allow it to go into is going to be what expands and compounds. So act accordingly, because I'm getting there's a lot of stuff that your energy has been going into that is like a black hole. That could also be like if you are spending a lot of time consuming a lot of news. News is very repetitive because they know that the more they repeat something scary, you will get addicted to the stress of that. It's highly, highly, highly addictive. So if you've been pouring energy into that, you need to clean that up immediately. Truly. Because watching something repetitive, well, it's like, is it going to fix anything? No. Are you going to learn anything new? No. Are you going to feel better? No. So you want to pry yourself away from anything that's addictive and scaring you. That's really important. That's what's being broken down. Understand that you're still a powerful creator. That's not stopping. You're still in charge of your story. And I'm getting that, like, connecting with people that you care about and that you love will be a healing, supportive thing for you this week. Like phone a friend, you know, reach out to someone that you haven't talked to in a while. Really do that. Okay, now let's have a 3-card pick. So you're welcome to ask a question, ask for guidance, support, clarity, whatever you need. Card number 1, the Magician. You are a creator. So this is what I want you to either journal on or ponder or consider. If you knew you had the power of God, okay, God, literally, the most powerful force in the universe, okay? If God was helping you and you had the same creative power as God, what would you be doing differently if you knew you had that power? If you knew you were that powerful of a creator, what would you be doing differently? If you knew you could not fail and you had absolute divine support, what would you be transforming in your life? That's what you need to focus on, because this is saying you need to take personal responsibility, take the power back into your own hands, and look at you as the powerful creator of your reality and experience. Card number 2, we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is a time to just enjoy the work that you've put in. You don't need to force or fight or push anything. You don't need to do that at all. You get to just bask in the glow of what you've already achieved. That's going to be really helpful for you right now. And then card number 3, 8 of Wands. Same thing that we had in the center here. So it's like you're moving way, way, way faster. Things are going to expand. It's like you have every reason to celebrate. This is a big confirmation of you moving in the right direction. It's like a big fat yes. This is it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes, you're doing the right thing. So keep moving in that direction. Really trust yourself. This is not a week to fall into self-doubt. You need to challenge the self-doubt. Choose again. Decide that every choice that you make serves you and contributes to your ultimate goal, and really lean into that fully, because you're not going to go wrong with this. It's like you have every reason to feel confident, keep moving, keep going. It's kind of like I'm getting a wink and a nudge, like, yeah, that was right for you. That's the right choice. Yeah, you're getting the thing that you've been asking for. You just have to keep moving. This is about energetic flow and movement. And knowing that even if you're taking a rest day, don't confuse this with hustle. Even a rest day contributes, right? Even emotional processing contributes. All of it adds up. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget, if you want to learn more about money, manifestation, we're going to have a good time. It's a very dense class. Go check that out. The link is in the description box. And don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Instagram for more content. Sign up for my newsletter. I have a bunch of good stuff for you, so just take advantage of all of the free stuff that I put out as well. And I will talk to you all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.